Janitor's cart creaked across the polished marble floors of Fairmont Elementary, the only sound in the hallway besides the quiet sobs echoing from the girls' bathroom. Jake Mercer froze. A single father and janitor in his late 30s, Jake had seen enough in life to recognize the weight of a child's tears. He looked at his watch, his shift was nearly over, and his daughter Lily would be waiting at the bus stop. But something in that crying, something desperate and hollow, made him kneel beside his cart and reach into a side pouch. He pulled out an old bottle of soap bubbles. Jake had used them once to calm Lily down during a panic attack after her mother left. They'd been his emergency magic trick ever since. He stepped quietly toward the bathroom and gently knocked. "Hey, kiddo," he said softly. "I know I'm just the janitor, but I've got a superpower." The sobbing paused. Jake sat cross-legged outside the door and opened the bubble bottle. A quiet pop filled the hallway. A single iridescent bubble floated into view. Then another. And another. Moments later, the bathroom door cracked open. A girl, maybe 9 or 10, with tangled hair and red-rimmed eyes peeked out. "I didn't mean to yell at her," she whispered. Jake just nodded. "Sometimes it feels like too much, huh?" She nodded slowly. "They said I have a meltdown problem. But it's not my fault, sometimes my head gets too loud." Jake blew another stream of bubbles. "That's what these are for. To help catch your breath while the storm passes." They sat together in silence, watching the bubbles dance and disappear. What Jake didn't know was that down the hall, just out of sight, a tall woman in heels stood frozen, clutching her phone in one hand and a bouquet in the other. Her name was Camilla Roth. A self-made billionaire. CEO of the Roth Group. And the mother of the girl with tangled hair. She had shown up unannounced to surprise her daughter, Isla, for her birthday. What she walked into instead, was the aftermath of Isla's panic attack, something her wealth couldn't fix, no matter how many therapists she hired or private schools she paid for. She'd seen the janitor sit down, without judgment or rush, and offer nothing but presents, and soap bubbles. Tears welled in her eyes. Because she had never done that. Later that evening, Jake and his daughter Lily sat on the stoop of their apartment, sharing leftover spaghetti and talking about school. A black SUV pulled up. Camilla stepped out. Jake stood quickly, wiping his hands on his faded jeans. "Mr. Mercer, is it?" He nodded, confused. "I'm Camilla Roth. You helped my daughter today." Jake blinked. "Oh. Right. She seemed like she just needed someone to sit with her." "No big deal." Camilla smiled softly. It was a big deal to her. And to me. She glanced at Lily, who was chasing fireflies nearby. "Are you happy here?" Camilla asked. Jake hesitated. "We get by." She nodded, then handed him a card. "I'd like to offer you a position. Head of Facilities Management for Roth Academy. Better hours. Full benefits. Housing included. And a STEM scholarship for your daughter." Jake was speechless. "Why me?" he finally asked. Camilla looked him in the eye. "Because the world needs fewer people who chase power, and more who blow bubbles when no one's watching." 3 months later, Jake walked through the newly renovated Roth Academy, now equipped with sensory rooms and quiet zones, inspired by his ideas. Lily thrived in the gifted program, and Isla, once constantly anxious, now ran to greet Jake every morning, bubble wand in hand. The janitor's cart was gone. But Jake still kept a bottle of bubbles in his pocket. Because sometimes, all it takes is a moment of kindness, to rewrite someone's whole story. True impact isn't made with money or power, but in how we treat others when no one's watching. Be the one who shows up. Be the one who stays. Be the one who brings the bubbles.